us two. Been stuck on you like it's the honeymoon. With you by my side, I'll never lose. I'm just a little bit smitten. You've been tripping through my mind all day. Been thinking about those brown eyes, got me smiling, picturing your face. 'Cause mine's been stuck on you. Tell me what I should do. Forever not long enough when it's just us two. Been stuck on you like it's the honeymoon. With you by my side, I'll never lose. I'm just a little bit smitten. Just a little bit smitten. Little bit smitten. Smitten, smitten, smitten. I'm just a little bit smitten. Just a little bit smitten. Little bit smitten. Smitten. 'Cause mine's been stuck on you. Tell me what I should do. Forever not long enough when it's just us two. Been stuck on you like it's the honeymoon. With you by my side, I'll never lose. Mine's been stuck on you. Tell me what I should do. Forever not long enough when it's just us two. Been stuck on you like it's the honeymoon. With you by my side, I'll never lose. What happens if I lose my way with a compass and a map I made, looking for my shadow in the dark? What happens if I look for you with a compass and my tennis shoes and find you holding someone else's heart?
There you go.
Sleeping on your bedroom floor. I let my feelings wash ashore. You told me I'm projected and I don't move with much direction anymore. I don't know what I'm looking for. I can't believe I care. Soon I wanna pinky swear. I'm leaving, I'll call you when
Sally?
I'm
Is
there.
it Sally? Wow.
She, yes.
What happens if I lose my
Very
way?
cute.
Compass and a map I made.
I'm sorry.
Looking for my shadow in the dark. What happens if I look for you, the compass and my tennis shoes, and find you holding someone else's heart? So I get up and I get dressed, playing Pokemon on my old 3DS. There's a title card that says you gotta be the very best. Now I'm getting existential with my digital pets. I can't believe I care. What a weird state of affairs. I'm leaving, I'll call you when I'm there. What happens if I lose my way with a compass and a map I made? Looking for my shadow in the dark. What happens if I look for you, the compass and my tennis shoes, and find you holding someone else's heart? Do I go back to the What happens if I lose my way with the compass and a map I made? Looking for my shadow in the dark. What happens if I look for you with the compass and my tennis shoes and find you holding someone else's hand? We'll go back to the start.
Like, oh, we wrote a sign because
Really lively.
Maybe was when das Oma.
Everything is easy when it's done. Everything is hard when you're on the run. Every single moment I lost with confusion. I don't know where to go. Would you lead my way? 'Cause navigation's never a thing I'm good for. Lose my mind trying to get yours. Take me away from it all. Show me the way. You know I'm lost. Take me away from it all. I'll be your atlas. You could be my compass. Blew the chances of such a waste. 'Cause I don't know how to talk in such a way to make you recognize the reasons behind all the things I've done and all of my mistakes. 'Cause navigation's never a thing I'm good for. Lose my mind trying to get yours. Yeah, take me away
I always advise people to use.
Потому что
Standing on your front porch, kissing through a screen door. Time is always running out. It's probably best to say the things you really feel out loud. But baby, if you believe it, say it like you mean it. I hope I make them proud. If every younger version of myself could see me now. Didn't mean to wake you, just go back to sleep. But telling secrets I was supposed to keep. But you are a folktale, I'm a believer. You are a pipe dream, I am a dreamer. You are a phone call, I'm a receiver. You are a sickness, and I've got a fever. Asking me what always changed your said I don't look well. I think that he was kidding, but I couldn't really tell. Either way, it went straight up to my head. Didn't mean to wake you, just go back to bed. Streetlight silhouette, your hands on the fence. Saw the stars, they aren't shining quite as bright like
You like it?
years ago. Take your
Den ligner næsten den, jeg har derhjemme.
take my life, fight it up, pass me by. I just wish that you'd seen me a little better than I was. Smoking mirrors separated, yeah, they told me you'd never fall. Here's on. Shadows of the past follow, pointing line like before. I don't wanna see the starlight anymore. Take your love, take my life, fight it up, pass me by. I just wish that you'd seen me a little better than I was. Smoking mirrors separated, yeah, they told